It's so fun to get a head start painting for the holidays. You could paint things for Christmas all year long, and I'm going to show you how to paint on a sled here. I've got a little bit of opaque white, it's acrylic paint, and a little bit of cad yellow pale, and I want to take this and slide this so that it's going to have a nice glow on that snow area. And I want to pull this right on across. I can allow it to have some texture. So I'm going to pull this right on through. That's going to be my first step. I base coated that in a light blue, so you could use ultramarine blue and white, and I let that dry completely. And I've got a little bit more ultramarine on the sides of this sled that I based it on. I'm using a fan brush here. I'm going to come down and pick up now some ultramarine blue, and I've got a little bit of my hunter green here, and I can easily just tap these on. So this would be a great item to make maybe for holiday bazaars and to have for welcome for a gift to take to somebody, getting a good head start on these. And I just tap these back and forth with a fan. It's so easy to create. I'm going to come back over on this side. Now I'll make another fir tree here, and I want to come back and forth just very lightly. And as I come on down to the ground area, I make sure that I have it so it kind of looks like it's slightly on a hill. Soften that bottom edge out. I can paint a couple fir trees in the distance here, just kind of sweep up so it'll look like something's back in there a little bit. And you can see how quickly that went on. Now I'm going to rinse my brush real quick. And as you're painting these, I want to do these so you can see how I go about doing them. But you can paint them at your own speed. You don't need to paint them this quickly. I'm taking them now, putting opaque white on, so it makes it look like there's snow on top. And you might think about doing this same technique on a canvas. You could think of different ways to use these on candles. You can put them on Christmas ornaments, and you can put them on a summer landscape with a lake. So just tapping on with that bristle fan makes fir trees nice and easy to paint, and look how great that looks. And I'm going to real quick put on a deciduous tree. I'm going to use a little bit of umber, and as I do that I want to thin the paint, and you'd want to do the same thing, so it just comes up, pulling very gently, making these lightly curve up so that it can add to it. You might think about putting a distant building in there. You could put in maybe a sign with a special name on it or a greeting. And I always love to add a little bit of glitter to the winter scene, so I come back in. And I hope that you can think of doing one much like this, and that you'll also join me on my public television station. Thanks for joining me today.